What happens when you get a game like Overwatch 2 that's fucked up so many times that you're just like, fuck this, I want something better? Well, what if I told you that we have an opportunity to have a game that potentially might be just as bad? I'm talking, of course, of the new game Marvel Rivals, which is a 6v6 style like Overwatch 2. And I know I'm talking like I'm sponsored, but I'm not. Alright, before we get to any dick sucking, first, we shouldn't overhype the fact that this still is gonna be like an Overwatch style game, but with Marvel characters and the Marvel IP. Although it looks cool, I'm still a bit skeptical from what I've seen over the years with Marvel video games. Sometimes they've been shit, sometimes they've been good. The only good Marvel games I've heard of recently is only the mobile apps such as Marvel Snap or Shit Night Sun. So it just seems a little crazy to me that all of a sudden they're gonna try this new third-person style type game where the game mechanics and the objectives are just like a game like Overwatch or, God forbid, Valorant 2.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh, you thought you put up a fight?
The game is being developed by NetEase. Now, if you're not familiar with NetEase, it's probably because you're not a mobile gamer. You're a console. You're a fucking Chad Sigma PC gamer on that motherfucking grind. I don't know if I can trust a mobile gaming company to develop a game such as this one, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see till it releases sometime in 2025.
Begin excavation log. Sloan Cameron here on side to Petra. Me and the Whitefinders just found the coolest artifact I think I've ever... Again? Come on! Whoa.
Now let's take a moment to break down this scene. This has to be the most inaccurate gameplay of Overwatch I've ever seen. Right now, you got a Sombra who doesn't know what she's doing. At this point, you should just make her translocate off the map. If she's not going to be useful and piss off the enemy Zen, then why do I need her? Other than that, everything seems accurate. A pussy-ass Zarya backing up against a Sigma, and Moira running off doing whatever she wants.
If you want to mess with these artifacts, you gotta go through me.
Alright, Blizzard, you can't fool me. These are clearly two separate maps.
I'm on to you!
I gotta tell you, I wanna scream it out.
Call me crazy, but I don't think anyone actually plays Malga on this map.
Wanna show you, here's what it's all about.
This would be a cool shot if I didn't know Malga's dash would just absolutely cancel this.
Up top, you big doofus!
Oh, that makes more sense. God damn it, Blizzard, you're gonna get one of my stupid teammates to actually want to try this. What is Baptiste doing in the front lines here? Clearly you can see that his team is behind him. Is this like false advertisement? Kinda like Overwatch PVE.
Excavation initiation!
You know that Sigma's gonna shout some mean slurs at Moira after the match. Again, why is this Sombra still playing the front lines? You could argue that maybe it's because their team got jumped in the back, but most Sombra players would most likely just run away.
Really drill it in!
Really, drill it in.
We did it! We had a party or what?
In all seriousness now, I have no idea how I feel about this character being added. Overwatch is just kind of like the new MCU in terms of just being like something new is hard to be excited for, and that's not something I just entirely want to be on board with, knowing that the fact that PvE is cancelled because Blizzard let go half of their team. And I know that's not the only reason, but I know that is a big reason on why PvE is just ending up being cancelled, which is why it's such a big bummer knowing what could have been. Overwatch had archive missions, and archive missions weren't everything, but they were the start in the right direction in my opinion. Seeing Overwatch characters in a good narrative, in an interesting narrative, would have been something I would want to die to see. I know people who haven't played Overwatch, but they're actually familiar with the IP, knowing the characters and some of their names. Back when they first released footage of Overwatch gameplay showing us PvE and what could have been was something amazing. I've never seen any game quite like it before. Without the bounds of PvP, it gave the team something really exciting to work with, giving characters new abilities, special abilities, broken abilities, Oh my god, dude, what could have been would have been something so fun. I would have been playing it for years. The lore goes hard. We got good robots, we got racist robots, we got a guy with a giant fist. It's kind of funny to see how far this game has come, and yet it has made no progress at all. It's like watching a puppy drown. Something that you incredibly love just slowly losing its life. But at the same time, you know, you just gotta bite your nut and swallow it sometimes. It's not the end of the world, but it is definitely the end of something that could have been really great, which is always going to be disappointing. Cosmic Crisis is a good example of something that is okay at best, but it's not entirely what we wanted, or at least me for the most part. I know some of you are going to go ahead and say, you need to let this shit go, and I 100% agree with you. I find it very hard to come back to Overwatch 2, and I'd be very surprised if they blue-balled us really hard. Like, maybe give us like PVE content, but in a shittier way, kind of like the archive missions, or as just a special event for a limited time. But even if they did, I truly feel like it just wouldn't live up to the hype.
I have been called. I must answer. Always.
Whoa, no way.
You've gotta be fucking kidding.